This is an overview of the Leadership Plan, Assignment 3 in the Change Leadership for Sustainability course. This is described in the assignments and grading documents, so let's just scroll down on that to the third assignment and take a look at what it's all about. So as you can see, this is different from the above two assignments, the previous two assignments in this course. This is for real. This is an actual situation that you are currently experiencing, or perhaps as a reflection on a change that you tried to make happen sometime before, or it could be in anticipation of something that you are planning to undertake in the future. The deliverable is a short essay, and I want to emphasize short. It's 1,500 words or less, about how you would use a few of the key leadership practices and paradoxes in the situation that you are going to describe to increase your probability of success and or avoid a couple of potential derailers. So we're talking about leadership practices, leadership paradoxes, and leadership derailers. We've just covered those, and that gives you 21 leadership factors to choose from. And your essay should describe how a combination of 5 of them might be useful in your chosen situation. And even if more than 5 would be helpful, your assignment limits your discussion to the most useful 5. So let me just review what we're talking about here. There are 7 leadership practices, there are 7 leadership paradoxes, and there are 7 derailers or leadership derailers that we have talked about in this course. So there are 21 factors altogether. And this essay is encouraging you to choose some combination of 5 of those that you think would be useful to pay attention to in a particular situation that you are in, have been in, or anticipate being in. So for example, you might choose 3 practices, 3 leadership practices that you think would be good to use, and perhaps 2 paradoxes that would be useful, and that would be your 5. Or you could maybe have 2 practices, 2 derailers that you want to avoid, and maybe 1 paradox. Or you could have 4 practices and 1 paradox. So whatever combination you want is okay, as long as they don't exceed 5. By the way, if you want to explore more than 5, that's fine. You can do that. But for the assignment, all you need to do is submit 5. If we're trying to make this a fairly focused exercise for both you and me. So that's what that paragraph was all about. And the rest of it is just a brief outline, which is pretty straightforward. You describe the situation that this relates to, and you go through your 5 leadership practices, paradoxes, or derailers, and you have a conclusion. So it's basically a 7-paragraph kind of essay, fairly succinct, and you can use headings if you want, if that's helpful, and that's it. Then the way in which this is going to be assessed is the completeness of your essay. Did you do 5? Appropriateness of the application of each leadership element. Does it make sense that the way in which you're describing using them or anticipating using them, or perhaps wished that you had used them? Is there any sign that you find that this is useful? That would be kind of good. And again, as usual, the quality of the feedback that you gave to a classmate from the point of view of the classmate. So this is the same as the previous ones. So when you submit your assignment, you also do a self-assessment, add up the total points out of 100 that you think you deserve, and you submit that as well, and that'll be very, very helpful input for my own assessment of this particular assignment. And that's it.